If you remember Hooked on Phonics tapes, you know those tapes helped millions of millennials learn to read, according to the company's website. Well, that program focuses on phonics and comprehension. Memphis-Shelby County Schools is using similar skills to reach this generation and teach them how to read. Our very own Yvonne Cooper takes a closer look at the science of reading.
We're gonna focus.
Sound it out.
Letter V.
Say it loud.
This letter is the letter V.
This is how reading starts.
Does this letter match? Yeah. It does.
Reading for very many children and adults is an effortful process. It's not that easy.
In fact, reading is where some students struggle most.
This has been going on for quite a while, that our students are not reading on grade level.
In 2022, only 23% of third graders passed the state's reading exam.
It's not just a Memphis-Shelby County Schools issue.
In many ways, it's also a community problem. According to Literacy Mid-South, 1 in 7 adults read at or below a 6th grade level, due in part to the strain of poverty and trauma.
Most of our communities in the inner cities have a lack of resources, and so when we see poverty, we see deficiencies.
Then, factor in learning loss from the pandemic. MSES Chief Academic Officer Jaron Carson says students are struggling now more than ever.
And we've realized that coming out of the pandemic, more than ever, about some of the struggles that our students are going through.
Now that kids are back in class, Carson says the district is going back to the basics, teaching the science of reading.
So I think it all began with the State Department. They rolled out an initiative called Reading 360. And that initiative is totally built upon the science of reading.
It's a program based on decades-old studies. Developmental psychologist Stuart Burgess says the science of reading is based on 2 things: phonics and comprehension.
Phonics is vital and key. First, you need to recognize the letter symbols, and then you need to pair the sounds that go with each letter. The second big predictor is comprehension, and that means, are we paying attention to what we're reading? Do we understand what we're reading?
The earlier kids start learning at home, the better they'll perform in class.
It can start at home by all the things that we do with our kids, reading to them, talking about the world, and having a language-rich environment at home.
The science is clear. Practicing at home, then at school, will set these kids up for reading success.
Well, not every research agrees with this learning method. Some argue it's too much interference in class and there's not a national curriculum based on the studies. However, the Tennessee Board of Education stands behind it. Since the district started teaching using the state's Reading 360 program, well, there has been some improvements. Overall, TCAP scores in reading went up slightly last year, from 15% passing to 22%. So leaders believe we're trending up and it is working.